Is Disney the happiest place on earth? Well, if you have kids and you go there in the summertime, the answer is no. And unlike Epcot, they don't even serve beer. But I digress. Why am I telling you about Disney? Who cares? Well, Disney World in Orlando, Florida was acquired through a series of transactions involving land trust. Why would they use land trust? Well, let me tell you. Land trust can be used when you are acquiring property to stay anonymous. And for purposes of Disney's desires to build a theme park in Orlando, that was a good thing, because by the time they were trying to buy this property in the 1950s, 1955, Disney was already somewhat a household name. So if representatives from Disney proper started knocking on doors of houses and farms saying, hey, Walt Disney Corporation would like to buy your property, at some point they're going to see deep pockets, and they're going to know something is going on when they're buying up all of the property as far as you can see. And people are going to start holding out and say, well, if you want my property, you're going to pay double, triple, quadruple what the retail value is. So the way they acquired all of these little parcels and then combined them all to become Disney World is they used land trusts. So they had a nominee trustee of individual land trust go to these property owners and say, hey, I represent the XYZ Land Trust, and we would like to buy your property. We'll pay you full fair market value, get an appraisal. We'll close the deal. We have cash. And that was the way that they did it. So if you are a tiny Walt Disney Corporation and you want to acquire one or more pieces of property in a way that doesn't spill the beans that you're trying to do something big with this property, land trusts are great. We represent a gentleman in South Florida right now who already owns a couple of properties in a kind of warehouse district, and he wants to buy the rest of them. But everybody knows everybody, and he doesn't want his neighbors knowing that he's the guy behind trying to buy everything up, because of course they know he has a vision and a purpose for wanting to buy everything, and they're going to jack the price up. So we're able to use land trust for him to allow him to acquire the property at a reasonable fair market value. And eventually, when you buy them all up and you put them all together, you combine them, and now you have what you want as far as the size of the property without getting raked over the coals by the last few folks that know without their property, you're screwed. So give us a call if you want to acquire some property and not have the person who is selling it to you know who you are. Have a great day.